Okay, it's Byron here. I just want to take a slight deviation from Dagcoin because, quite frankly, Dagcoin bores me. There's a more concerning system that's turning up in Australia recently. It's kind of similar to Dagcoin in the way that it's got a fairly merchant-based wallet, and it is sort of backed by nothing, and it's very close source, and yeah, you can't view a block explorer or anything like that. Either way, I'm sure that there is plenty of people, doing hard work on this particular project. But if you go and ask them probably some harder questions, I think that they might actually not. That I don't think they'd probably be able to answer the best questions possible. So, Coin, this is a new Aussie initiative, part of the Bartercard group, the Bartercard group that's been around for quite a while. It had a good reputation of going out there and doing jobs, and setting up people with payment systems for quite a while. But these new ventures that they're doing right now, they're going to be very very careful with what they're doing, because you know you want to make sure that whatever you're going to run is running nicely and is not going to cause too much damage to your customers. Because from what I'm hearing and all the news reports that keep coming out, there's trouble on the horizon, and they're going to be really careful. Now, I kind of heard I was been tracking this for a while because I initially got introduced to this whole thing, um, in regards to Bartios. Now, maybe someone who's getting in on this now doesn't understand what's going on, but but Bartios was one of the first coins that the barter card guys wanted to use. It was some sort of what they said was it would be a fork of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It didn't really seem very good to me. It was basically it was a Byzantine fault tolerant sort of blockchain. I don't really know whether it's ever actually been launched, but I know for a fact that the Bartercard group, they took thousands of dollars. Like they would sell you a package for 10,000 or 20,000 or maybe even 50,000, with the promise that you could get on the Bartios system. And the Bartios system, I still don't know if it actually is running. And so they basically ditched the whole Bartios project. And they started telling everyone who got involved that the new path they were going to go down was Qoin. From what I know about the Qoin system, it's basically the source code of the Ethereum network, but I definitely have a very strong feeling that the mining of the Ethereum chain that they're running is all the nodes are with the Bartercard coin sort of group, and all the mining is with the Bartercard coin sort of group. So they are in full control of everything that's going on with it. There, you can't. When I spoke to someone, they said it's an open source project, and I said, "Can you point me in the direction where I can find that open source project?" And I said, "What sort of wallets do you have? Is there any wallets I can download onto my PC?" And they said you can only download it on an iPhone or Android. And I'm sure if you click on the wallet part here, it will verify that. It basically says App Store for Apple and then Play Store for Google. And so the wallet that you receive is only a mobile wallet. You can't receive one that goes to the computer. Now, if you wanted to run a node and wanted to be able to verify that all the transactions are going through correctly, and you want to be able to check the source code, as in they said it was an open source code, and you want to be able to read the lines of code, then you would be able to download something into your computer and be able to crack it open. But because it's all on the mobile phone, you're going to need to be an app developer to be able to read the lines of code. So whatever this open source code is, they have it in-house. I don't know where to find it. Now, there is other information which has basically said that the blockchain group kicked them out. They didn't want to deal with them. And I would not be surprised if someone at ASIC or something like that is probably sniffing around as well. Because, look, if it is a closed system, they're kind of running their own sort of money system. How decentralized are they? I don't know. I watched a bit of this, and so it's good to see that there's people inside, so I'll just run it.
So let's go. Okay, so welcome to Qoin headquarters. Let's go have a look. So firstly, this is Araha. She's our receptionist, so let's go meet everybody.
So obviously they're going to go through the office, and they'll show all their stuff inside. No doubt, all good working people. They've probably all busting a gut to go out there and do a great job, and I commend them for it.
So as I said, we've got over 70 staff in this office. So starting with the directors of the business, Tony Visa, who's our governor of Qoin, and Raj Patak.
Where was he?
He's in here. Raj is one of our directors of the business. Give us a wave, Raj. Hello.
Just had a meeting, that's fine.
All right, so everything in here is all in relation to the support of the merchants and the agents that we have in the agents and the ambassadors.
See this
Give
guy
us a wave.
So, I've met this guy before. I met this guy when we were at the Bartios meeting, and I'll be honest with you. I asked him some tough questions. Some really, really tough questions. Some questions that only someone who knows a bit about Bitcoin and Ethereum would work. And look, the guy's from Bartercard. I don't blame him. He is a good salesman, all that sort of stuff. But he really didn't know. He couldn't answer any questions. He really, he didn't know how to answer the questions I had. He was pretty stumped, and I think that he was passing me off to some other guy who ran away. He went away a long time ago, and I spoke to him on the phone, and he gave me some sort of answers which kind of made sense, but I still wasn't 100% believing in them. Either way, with this actual coin, that someone's already started up a Reddit account, and it is funny. It is really funny. These guys are absolutely slamming these guys, because the biggest thing is that I will pass on. So people try to buy and sell with this BTX, this block trade exchange, and the price is, like they say, buy price is $7.28 and the sell price is $5.21. That is a huge price discrepancy between the buy and the sell. But of course, most people now would have heard that there is there's selling limits. So people can only sell $100 a day and $2,000 a month. So you can only sell it 20 days in a row and $100 a day. And basically, they've kind of crippled the selling function to prevent the price from hitting zero. People are trying to sell really, really fast, and if they don't cap that, then it will send it to zero really quickly. Or if it actually doesn't change the price, if it has not moved this price whatsoever, then they are just simply getting their bank accounts drained when they're actually selling all these coins back to their merchants. So that could also be the scenario. Maybe these price mechanisms don't work, because when I was talking to these guys, they were talking about the merchants. A merchant would come and tell Qoin how much their yearly income is, and then they would quarter that income. So if someone, a quarter. So they would take that quarter, and then they would add that to the market cap, and that would change the price of the coin. Does nobody understand how prices on money works? Because you just can't add a quarter of some company's overheads, basic overall profit income statement, and then add that to the market cap, and then that pumps the price of the coin. oh, how do these people invent these concocted ideas? It just doesn't make sense. When a price of a coin goes up and down, there's either more buyers or more sellers. More buyers, price goes up; more sellers, price goes down. And quite frankly, this price is fairly similar to what I saw maybe 2-3 weeks ago. So, I mean, so back to this coin on this Reddit. One of the funniest ones I spotted here is where it says the new merchants, right? And it said everyone with basically far too much coin in their wallet, and they basically said, here's your gift. So basically, the best way to get rid of your coin is to get rid of it to the merchants to get real tangible assets. They are just, it seems that people who are customers are just getting rid of it. That's the narrative. But I suggest you to have a look at this because there's a lot of angry people, and it's real shame. And I'm hoping that people don't lose a lot of money doing this. But yeah, very, 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 yeah, kind of scary.